Welcome to Justice Arena.
Not had a zero balance. That was the last time she had a $0 balance. She's made small payments of $460, $630, $900, but it's never brought her balance down. So right now she owes 1,250, and that's just in rent. Her monthly rent is supposed to be $625 a month. We have called her and she's promised to pay several times. It's just never enough to get caught up. And there's no real guarantee that she's going to get caught up. So when she had said she was going to pay in full several different times, and then we never got payment in full, so we gave her the 3-day notice. We placed it inside, taped it inside her bedroom door. And I have not spoken to her since that happened.
We signed the lease in August. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
All right. Anything else before I move on to the defendant?
Nope, that's it.
Ms. Reynolds, you've heard the case against you. Here's your opportunity to defend yourself, man. Go ahead.
Okay. So yes, I did move in late because I was supposed to be getting a 1 bedroom and 1 bath, but I ended up being put in a 5 bedroom and 5 bath. So I wasn't like expecting to be in a big unit like that. So that's why I moved in late. Okay, I got sick, so that's why the income started getting short, and then my rent started, like I started carrying late fees because I wasn't able to pay on time because of the illness I was going through. But I have been trying to reach out and to them, like call and sending emails to try to work something out because, like, even when it was incorrect charges, I was freaking out about that because they brought me down too. So I was trying to get assistance, but I was waiting to hear back from people to get assistance, but they didn't have no like money to help, or it's just like I wasn't qualified to get assistance.
Okay. So I want to make sure I'm hearing you correct. You initially signed a lease for a 1 bedroom, but you ended up moving into a 5, but you're only renting one room, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you fell ill. Late fees started accruing. You just couldn't get caught up. You mentioned some about incorrect charges. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Um, I guess I don't know really what happened. I like try to. I know I was what I had paid and what I owed, but when I started seeing like extra fees, like I was trying to see where it come from because she when I emailed she did list it like the fees like the water and all that, but I was seeing some extra. So I spoke out, but they said it was correct, but it really wasn't. Like a week later, they sent the email saying about incorrect charges.
So they resolved the charges, meaning they added them, but then they
Yeah, I'm sorry.
so they said they added them, but did they take the charges off after they found the correction?
I think something like that, a reimbursement.
Okay, so the question is, did they resolve the issue that you had with the charges?
I don't know because like they already had the time that they did resolve it. I think they already had like issued the eviction notice out. So like I don't know if they fixed it before then or was it the same day or it was later.
Can you tell me which charges you're talking about? You if they
Uh, I took my phone, I had screenshotted it
you also
because I have the paper with me.
should have received a ledger whenever you were served by the constable. Did you receive that copy of the ledger?
Yes, but I don't have the paperwork on me at the moment because I'm not there at the apartment.
Yeah. Are you still staying there? Are you still staying at the
Yes,
unit?
I'm still,
Okay.
yeah, I'm still staying there, but I'm not there at the moment. Okay, so it was just supposed to be like three, I guess, like the water, electric. Well, not even the electricity. I think they were supposed to be separate, but it was supposed to, like, she told me the reimbursement or the fees that was showing was just supposed to be for, I guess, water, electric, and sewer. So in December, I end up saying like, let's see, because 109, the 20, 2154, 2093, 2194, and then 1413. So those, like when it was showing like utility reimbursement, um, it's just like where right now with the screenshot I have shown, it was like six of like the fees. So I didn't know really, what that was for. So I did ask about it.
How long have you been staying over there? Since August, right?
I moved in late, but yeah, signed up for August, at least for August.
And the reason why you moved in, was it your fault that you moved in late, or was it because the apartment wasn't ready?
Well, kind of my fault because I was still deciding if I wanted to do that. Like, after I already had originally signed for one bedroom, but it was something about a water or something. She said it wasn't going to be ready because of water or something was in the unit. I guess it was, I don't know, like damaged or something. So I really didn't. That's why I really wasn't going to go for it. Like did ask, can I like wait or see if one would come available for me? Because like I just didn't want to be in like a big apartment like that.
How many, Miss Sansoni, how many units are at this? Uh,
There's 292 beds.
okay, so I've heard, the case in regards to the utilities. I do see that there were some utilities added, and there were some um, concessions or things like that that were um, awarded or granted to you in regards to some of these utilities. I saw, well, reimbursements, what I'm talking about. There were some charges and there were some reimbursements. I don't believe that these utility fees uh, were the main reason why you couldn't pay your uh, and the reason why you're here today. There are some fees that are excessive, uh, according to your lease. And you, Miss Sansoni, it's a TAA lease.
Mm-hmm.
It is however, the lease is just a blank lease, and you all can put certain things in there, such as the rent, late fees, and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, one thing you may want to look at moving forward is making sure that you're in compliance with the law for its lease. That's the only thing that's excessive with your lease. That's the only thing that's excessive with your lease. And I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Because it exceeds 150,
It exceeds 10%.
10% of the rent.
Because you're charging 75. Then you're
That's
charging
automatically up.
the 15th, which in our reality, it's $225 late fees that tenant service could pay within one rental period for this particular unit.
I hear you.
And so that's something that you'd have to give with give with your people. So hey, I was just reminded that our late fees are not in compliance with the property code. We need to make some adjustments.
Will do.
Uh, I'm not going to go through and add up what's all right. Were you delinquent in rent? Yes. Did you do it on purpose? I don't think you did. Things happen like you said. You fell ill, wasn't able to pay, wasn't able to get caught up. The landlord was wanting you evicted for December and January. Again, I'm not going to go through and figure out which fees were excessive, which fees were. But the fact is, you didn't pay your rent on time even before the late fees started accruing. It's going to be a judgment against you. Again, I'm not going to go through and figure out, do the numbers. I'm just going to say for the month of January, 625. You do it like that, plus the court costs that they have to pay to get you. So what that means is that if you feel like you shouldn't be evicted and you want your case heard by another judge, you have the right to appeal. All right. Appealing means you disagree with my decision. In order for you to do that, you would have to post an appeals bond. In all of my cases, when it comes to back rent, I set the appeal bond double the rent. Your appeal bond is $1,250. There's a deadline for you to appeal my case. You have 6 days from today's date, counting weekends, to appeal. If you do not appeal and you are still staying there after that 6th day, then Ms. Sansoni, on behalf of the Green at Waco, can take the next legal actions against you. If it gets to that point, then the constable will serve you with a 24-hour notice to move out. It could be that next day. It could be that following day afterwards. Whenever they execute it. When I say execute it, that means that whenever they come back over there, after they're giving you notice, it could be in the mornings, could be in the afternoons. It won't be after 3 o'clock, I can tell you that. So it's either going to be in the mornings, early mornings, or it's going to be in the afternoons. They're going to knock on your door, and they're going to make you come out, and then they're going to take all of your belongings and put them outside of the apartment complete. And then they'll change the locks. So again, you have 6 days to appeal. If you do not appeal, and if you are still staying there after that appeals date has expired, that's where you'll be served with another note. Do you understand, Ms. Reynolds?
Yes, I do.
Good luck to you.